I gotten myself into? Why did I agree to this challenge? Being a writer is so lovely. You're telling a story, but the story hates you. What the heck is up with that? Why can't you just work with me and not against me?
The next day.
It is officially very difficult to try and accomplish tasks when all I want to do is watch the replay of the cup match between France and Spain that I missed. But I have way too much left on my little list of things that I need to do for the challenge. So I'm going to use vlogging as a way to get my butt in gear. I need to clean up the kitchen before I go to bed, do my closing shift before I go to bed, and I'm going to listen to Harry Potter while I do so, because I have negative an hour before I need to be going to bed soon. So we'll see how this goes. Up to the office we go. Good dog. It's time. I feel like being dramatic. Anyways. Okay, so I need to get my words done. I have officially, I do believe, 0 words for today's project. Or, yeah. Yesterday? No, Sunday? The 12th. Which would have been Sunday. -1 words. I deleted a word. But looking at my history, it is the 14th. And yes, I have 0 words done. So, we really need to get words done. And right now, I can't decide on whether or not I should do the new first chapter that I got an idea for. That like kind of establishes the setting without obvious exposition. And so it's more of the like exposition where like you the reader learn as you're reading, which is the kind of exposition I like because it feels like I'm also unfolding a mystery with the world building. But I don't know, like I've read a lot of Sarah J. Maas where she does a lot of the exposition dumping and world build dumping at the beginning of her books, but that's because she's an established author who you know she's going to deliver on the promises of exciting twists and turns and, you know, discovering a new mystery and other things, that with world building she gets it out of the way at the beginning so that she doesn't have to spend that time in a later, more intense scene. However, if this is going to be my debut novel, if this is going to be one of my first novels, before I'm, you know, a big name, if I'm even gonna be a big name author, which that's not the goal here. Let me be clear, that is not the goal here. However, if I want to do that kind of thing, be an author that people read the books of, and they don't know that I'm going to deliver on these things that I promise and hope to deliver on, then I need to do it differently. I can't do the thick, dense exposition at the beginning. So, I'm debating whether I work on that first chapter, or whether I work on pushing through the scene that feels like I'm pulling blood from a rock. No, not water. No. Blood from a rock. Because, man, rocks don't bleed, but rocks do hold water in some ways. Sometimes. But anyways, I do not know which scene to work on. Writing a book is lovely until it hates you. kind of wrote 1,700 words. And I needed to be in bed half an hour ago. Reading. A chapter and a half. And then the Bible. Okay, well, I got a little carried away. But I finished that scene that I absolutely hated. That was like pulling blood from a rock. But I'm kind of happy with it. Particularly the ending got a little tense. A little cool, a little magical, a little deadly. I'm happy. I'm excited. Anyways, time to go do other productive things, not just writing. Yes, writing is a good thing, but you know, to be a good writer, you need to read lots. And to be a functioning human being, I need to read the Bible. So, possibly good night. Cheers. This is the little mug that I painted all by myself, by hand. I did not make the actual pottery part, but I made the mug, painted it at least, and I'm quite pleased with it actually. Okay, but now it is time to do work. So I'm going to play the Wheel of Time playlist like I did yesterday that earned me 1,700 words. And then we're going to get writing because I have lots of words to get down today. I think we're still at 500 and 500 words is still not coming easy, and next week it goes up to 750. So although I could just keep it at 500 until that's like a habit and then go up. I could do it that way. That's how I could graduate. Because last week, am I at 750? No, this is week 3. I'm already at 750. I think I already upgraded. Well, anyways, we're going to get writing and not try to worry about word count and meeting it or not. Oh my gosh, what happens next? I need to stop finishing my writing sessions when I've finished a chapter. And like come to the end of it and close it out, got the closure in my mind, and then go, and that's that, and shut the computer. Because the next time I come to my document, I don't know what to write. Gosh dang it. Well, it's time to start doing some thinking. Let's go! And that's a wrap on the day. So I think today I did well over the word count. Let's see here. So in total, or in the draft, I wrote 910 words. And in another category, in other, where I wrote just a little scene inspiration that I had, I wrote 476 words. So in total I did 1,386 words. 1,386 words. And that's a good day. I managed to get all my steps in. I followed my diet. I did the readings. I went and met with a mentor today, and that was a very soul healing and edifying experience. That conversation was very blessing to me. Yeah, it's just been a good day. I think it took me a while to get off the couch today. I wanted to sit and watch a show more than I wanted to go and do my writing. But I showed up I got to the office, I did my writing, I had a cup of decaf tea in my new mug that I made myself, and now I'm headed to bed. Good night. People ask me why I wake up so early in the morning, and part of it is because of work. The other part is just how beautiful it is in the morning. Like, who would want to miss that? Okay, so I went on a short walk just a moment ago with the pupper because she has been in her crate all day while I've been at work. But I'm trying to figure out how to make one of my characters, she is so integral to the like overarching and like the ultimate plot of the narrative and is like crucial to the climax of the series. But right now in book 1, I'm realizing I don't have like a plot line for her to be following and a character arc for her to be going on right now because I'm redrafting. And she was never supposed to be in book 1. And so I'm trying to figure out what her now plot line is because of the things that her arc was interrupted by this change that I've made. And it's because, you know, the plot that she was a part in and the arc that she was a part of in book 2, you know, was great. It existed. It doesn't exist anymore. So I have to find a new plot for her. So I might have found a way. I might have figured out a way for her to do that, where she's like finding out the reason behind something because my main character is so wrapped up in what she has to deal with immediately. And then maybe this character she can come in and like have some of the answers because she's been looking into it because she's curious and she wants to know why. Maybe. But now I have to take little babushka to the groomers. Yeah, you're gonna look entirely different in about 2.5 hours. Okay, this is the best part though of making her day. Sunny, do you want to go for a car ride? Do you? Do you want to go for a car ride? Yeah, I thought you might. Okay. I interrupt the regularly scheduled writing sessions and reading stuff and bring you Sunny. And we are going to go get a pup cup. I think it's her first pup cup.
Hi there, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How are you? I have a weird question. Can I get a pup cup? Okay. You're such a little dog. Okay, maybe you shouldn't have all of this. Okay, now we will head home. Yes, because we do have stuff to do. Well, I have stuff to do. You just get to look pretty and cute while I do writing things. Yeah. Which I don't think you're bothered by. No. Okay, Sunny, come here. Sunny, come. Good dog. Okay, well, I feed my dog her pup cup, the rest of it. Today I am doing a little bit of an unconventional thing because I am not talking to you, Sunny. I am going to be doing, instead of writing today, because I had to do a lot of running around, I am going to be on a call with a friend doing some ancient Greek reading and basically working on trying to recover my Greek because I realized I was kind of losing some of it the other day and it worried me. So instead of losing it entirely, my friend and I are going to work on it some together. Looking forward to that. But because of that, I have been doing some brainstorming and some outlining. Did a little bit of work on that. So I have worked on my book today. It's just not going to look like 750 words or 700 words or whatnot. Which I think is okay because there's other things that I'm working on and other things that are very important to me. I'm going to have some dinner. Probably take Sunny for a little bit of a WALK, and then we're going to do the call, then I'm going to go to bed and call that a successful day. I have I will have doubled my step score today for how many steps I needed to do. So I'm counting today as definitely a success in exercise. I'm going to count that as having done an exercise. I've mostly followed my diet, because my diet is a bunch of different things. I have read, well, I've listened to several chapters of Harry Potter, as well as one of the chapters of Why Do I Do What I Don't Want to Do by J.P. I can't remember his last name. Plutock? I will link it in the description or something, or put it up right here. A very good book so far, very humbling, and just a lot of good reminders so far, and looking forward to the rest of it. I will see you tomorrow for that day's challenges.
The next day. The next day.
Display. And collected by Rice, who's going to have a
What? Oh my goodness! That's amazing. Not me casually scrolling through Pinterest, which is not what I should be doing, because I don't want to do the work, and then seeing this. Well, Blinky the Seal. I suppose I should work on this. Yeah! I will say, I am having a hard time doing work today. I very nearly did another Monday in which, you know, I write things off and do all the wrong things. I really don't want to write things because I realized another thing that makes me have to rewrite more of what I've already written. Which is I forgot that my main character, I forgot a very key plot aspect. Very key aspect of my story is that it's like a key tension in the whole world. It's like, oh, there's this scar on the map. This a little bit inspired, 7 years ago by Shadow and Bone, of having the fold. I have an arcane forest that is inspired by this writing prompt I saw somewhere of what if the forests are just as deep and dark and mysterious and scary as our oceans that are freaky the deeper you go into them. So I was like, oh, that's an interesting idea. What if there's this forest in my world that has this cool feature? And all my forests are like it, but here there's this evil forest that no one can get through and live. And it's got this black magic in it and that kind of thing. And, oh, you just a scar on the map. And well, it's this big tension between all the 5 realms of we all hate this thing because it's making life difficult for everybody. I wonder if her magic will fix things. Anyways, so there's this tension of all the realms want her magic. Oh gosh, have I accidentally plagiarized Shadow and Bone? I've got to stop doing that. There's nothing new under the sun. This is the thing. There's nothing new under the sun. I'm not telling a Russian-esque fantasy story. I'm not oh my gosh, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There's nothing new under the sun. I am drawing from the cauldron of story, as Tolkien would say. Anyways, I don't want to do work. But Blinky the Seal is confused why I'm not working on my book. So I'm going to try and work on my book. Then I'm going to have to go through the bleeding rooms. Ooh, or down through the ash room. That could explore... I could explore more of my world this way. Which is what I was sad about earlier. Which is a clip in another video that I'm currently making. I could explore more of my world. All the epic world building I've done. Santika Canal. Now, what is the city called at the Santika Canal? Word. The one aspect of world building I haven't done is that one city. Maybe that city is called Santika. I mean, it could be. I am the only one who can say otherwise. Hi. So we failed. And I'm going to talk about it more in the next video. But this is the day that it all went wrong. The Monday of week 4. And I'm including it at the end of week 3 because I'm not going to dedicate a video to week 4. Because week 4 was just a disaster. And it was where everything went wrong. And stay tuned for the next video where we unpack why. And where we also look for the hope into the future. this video kind of encapsulates where it all starts to go a little off the rails. And you can kind of see in the video how exhausted I am and a little bit burnt out from this challenge. So these are things that we have to address in the next one.